Hey everybody, another On the Paint table. In fact, the first On the Paint table, where I've actually gotten my week's hobby resolution done. I painted 8 miniatures this week. I was shooting for 1 a day this year. I got 2 lances of Battletech for Battletech done, and 2 new heroes for Realm Quest. 2 new Anvil of Apotheosis heroes for Realm Quest. I also got some stuff base coated, I got some products to work on, and I got a brand new spaceship project for my buddy Mike Hutchinson's new game from Osprey, A Billion Suns. I'm pretty pumped for this. Mike sent me the new rulebook and some stuff to try it out with, so I'm gonna try and get some spaceships painted. I've been doing this thing where I walk around the studio, I just look at sprues that are like half picked over and randomly find old models lying around, and I've been building heroes that way. The last 2 heroes this week I built that way too. So I found a pile of sprues. I'm gonna try and kit bash another hero. I got a couple more models for Elder Scrolls I'm going to finish up because there's some new Elder Scrolls scenarios to paint. I got 1 more Lance of Battlemechs and some terrain for the Battletech stuff that I'm working on. So yeah, let's take a look at what got done and what is coming up. So first things first, here is my 2 Anvil of Apotheosis heroes for Realm Quest, my sort of like solo and cooperative adventuring game set in the Age of Sigmar universe. These conversions were literally just me walking around the studio, finding like sprues and bits I hadn't built, and going, what can I make out of this? So this is the parts from a Rune Lord, some Paladins, that's a Paladin like headpiece there from the Stormcast, and a Cogsmith that I bashed together to make this Dwarf Mercenary, Gunnar Grexon. He's from Kamon. He's a Realm of Metal dwarf, and so of course he's super into machines and hammer and stuff. And then there's this Betty. This is the elf from Kamon. This is Althus Argento. He's my battle wizard, and I converted him using some battle mage bits from the Free Cities, or Cities of Sigmar, sorry. A Swordmaster body, the hood is from a battle mage. That's a dwarf shoulder pad, I think, from the Iron Drakes. And he's like a metal wizard, so he's all into like white hot fire and forging stuff. Oh, and that's a Stormcast little dagger there for his little throwing knife. And because you can't have an adventure with an elf and a dwarf, I just figured they were important archetypes to represent, and so I wanted to convert something up. They've all been painted up with mostly the Army Painter Mega Paint set, but that cool colored metallic is actually being done with that great new Imperial Hobby metal base tinted with the other colors. So that green metallic is just using that silver base and tinting it, and then same with the blue metallic on the elf. I mixed that with some of the blue, and so that awesome machine is, I'm just making my own metallics now, which I think is just rad. I've had a couple adventures with them. You'll see the first one next week. And then speaking of those same paints, the Imperial Hobby paints, I finished off my experimental army. I'm painting with just them, which is the Taurian Guard, my Taurian Concordat Battletech force for the clan invasion. And this is 2 lances complete. I have these guys who are a heavy battle lance. So it's 2 battle masters and awesome, they're in command, and a warhammer. And this is called a cavalry lance. And they've all got to have at least a movement of 10 inches for light cavalry lance, and the jump capability. And so these guys are basically like a fast, speedy thing. And it's 3 Wolverines and a Griffin leading it. And I'm pumped. I just chose these guys because their color scheme was cool, like brown and gold, with like the white accents and the red hands and helmets. But then I saw a meme, like going over the history of the Taurian Concordat. I read their Wikipedia, and I was like, these guys are pretty cool. They're like kind of a freedom society, and they've been really independent, and their citizens are treated really well. Like, I'm into that. But apparently they're also just completely crazy. And the meme was like, about some, like, I think, Commonwealth general being like, and we engaged them at 50 meters or something like that. And the other side of the meme was Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And so then I started blasting, and my guys were Frank Reynolds. So I feel like I'm going with my instincts, and I picked the right faction. If it's the Frank Reynolds faction, then clearly it'll fit my playstyle for Battletech. Here's the bits I found to finish up another hero. I found a random wood elf, a 32 mil base. Some more wizardy bits, and a whole bunch of Sylvaneth bits. And I feel like I need to make like a forest hero. That's one of the things I don't have yet. Some kind of like ranger. We need a ranger, so I think I'm gonna make a ranger. I haven't decided what yet. I don't even know how it's gonna look. I'm gonna start jamming pieces together from this stuff and see what I come up with. I got some more Battletech stuff to do. This is my Recon Lance. The Recon Lance has to have at least 2 scouts, and then this is a pair of locusts, a catapult, and a phoenix hawk I'm going to paint up. And that finishes my 500 points for the Battletech campaign. Then I got some cool buildings that I was going to paint up. I found some basing material for them, and I based them with. These are from Gigarobo. These are the official buildings for Gigarobo. I'm going to paint them up now just to get them ready for the board game, but they'll look handy in this too, so the timing looks right. I got 2 more storm cloaks to paint for my 2 starter sets from Elder Scrolls. This is the last 2 models I hadn't gotten painted, but I want to do the new campaigns, and that's pretty much what's miniature-wise looking like it's going to get painted for next week. And last but very much not least is A Billion Suns Interstellar Fleet Battles by Mike Hutchinson, my buddy who wrote Gaslands. And this is going to be something. I am pumped for this. This is a design your own fleet, play your own games, spaceship battle game. And I got a whole bunch of miniatures here from Brigade models. These are all the ships from Brigade, and they have this awesome kind of like Battlestar vibe that I'm really into. I think I'm going to do them at the same kind of weathered, gray, you know, like industrial style look, with maybe a few like slick looking ones here and there, and a big space station for them as well to count as a small planetoid, and then a bunch of combat zone space stations and stuff too. They're kind of like objectives and like satellites and stuff. And there's enough here for 2 fleets, so I'm going to paint up a couple fleets and do a let's play, and then Owen and I will get to playing the game sort of probably and check out the campaign system. I'm going to do a full GMG review of the book probably next week, and you'll be able to see that so you can get a sense of the game itself. But I got lots of stuff to get painting to actually do a let's play to show you how it works.
So there you go, another on the paint table done and on the books for 2021. 8 models painted this week, not including the 2 battle mechs I painted last week, and some converting done. It felt good. I got the conversion bug, and kit bashing and stuff. It's been fun. And lots of projects to kind of like wrap my head around. They're all very different, painting mechs, painting spaceships, painting you know, like heroes and stuff like that. It's been creatively interesting because I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I'm getting to like expand. I think next week I'm going to crack open those Malifaux boxes, get some spaceships started, and also finish off my Battletech stuff. So we'll see you on Saturday next week to take a look at that. Until then, I'm Ash. Happy gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.